1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Baby! Oh, that's not wobble.
Hello?
Come by a while, Grandma's son.
Excuse me?
I said hello.
Oh, that's not what I heard, but okay. Yeah, I must be mishearing things, right?
If you could triple reset Musty Flick in real life, would you be able to do it?
If I could what? Excuse me?
I said if you could triple reset Musty double tap flip reset, would you be able to do it?
What do any of those words mean together? What are you talking
Let's say
about?
if you did a ground to air dribble, triple flip reset double tap Musty pancake, would you be able to do it?
I don't even know if what you're saying right now is in the English vocabulary. Like, what are you saying to me right now? I literally can't, like, humanly comprehend.
I'm asking a question. If you could carry the ball on your nose, ground to air dribble, do a triple flip reset, hit the crossbar, do a double tap into a pancake, hit the ball, flip reset again, and get the musty, and then do a tornado flick. Would you be able to do that?
Yeah, man. Of
Oh.
course.
What if you did like grandma flip? It's where you lay down and break your body in two places. I mean your car.
That would be awesome, to be honest. Like, you know
Really?
how many things you could get out of from doing that?
You can't really get out of the law. I guess you can, but then like you're just immobile.
Yeah, man. That is how it is sometimes. You excited to grow old?
Not really. I'm not excited to grow old because
Team deathmatch.
yeah, I'm not excited.
Ostrazer, destroy the
I'm
enemy.
kind of excited because then I'm not. I'm kind of excited because then the people around me I think they'll understand. You know, I feel like they're just people are still when they hit like 85, everyone will be like,
Oh my god,
hey.
it scared me.
What?
Sorry, I just got jump scared 'cause some enemy killed me.
On your six.
I don't know why that scared me. It's like I'm in the game. Do you ever get so immersed that you are in the game? Everything in the game is you?
Um, not really, no.
Oh, just me. Sorry, guys.
Because I can't really become a car, so.
You know, you bring up a fair point. What if you could? What if you could become a transformer? Would you do that?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
A little bit.
New mag.
You'd have to
Yeah, I'd
get
be a
gas, but
Decepticon.
for yourself.
What are you talking about? They don't live off gas, they live off the power cube, bro. But you don't know the lore.
No, I don't know the lore of
Hmm.
Transformers, I'll be honest with you. I'm doing so bad, but this is my warm-up, so I'm not gonna take it too seriously, right, guys? I just got murdered. And it even had a special animation, the way I was murdered. I didn't even notice him. What has my life come to?
Hardline online. Planting mine. I'm hit.
Finally got
What
one.
if, like, AI just took over, like, right now? Would you, like, feel liberated, or would you be like, dang? Or would you be like, bruh? Or would you be like, bruh? Or would you be like, damn? Or would you be like, grandma, no? Or would you be like, bruh moment? Or would you be like, yay, I'm finally free. We're all free. We're free and free and free. What's your reaction be like?
I'd be like, bruh moment. And maybe I'd be like, is this really happening, guys? That's how I'd be.
New mag. Setting mine. Changing mag. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We have the lead. Shoot them, not me. We've lost the lead. We've secured the lead. Reloading. Friendly UAV on station.
Do you like games that are story modes, story games, or do you like games that are skill based?
Depends on the mood, man.
Hmm.
I mean, I like both, but it really does depend on, you know. Some days I like linear story games. Other days I just feel like, you know, skill-based games, like, you can always go back to, but it's a bit harder to go back to story games unless they're like really good.
Changing max.
What do you mean, like it's hard to go back to?
I just mean like there's not as much replayability in a non-online
Oh.
game.
Quick fix online.
Yeah.
We have the lead.
Oof. Sorry, I was making a noise that represents a horse huffing at the
Primal
finish
noise.
line.
Planting mine. We've lost
Yeah.
the lead. Fire.
Do you think it should be required for everyone to take a human behavior class or a primatology class, or no?
No,
Why?
because why would we even need that? Like, what is your argument in
Because
favor?
we need to think like we're animals.
Friendly UAV online.
Alright, I think everyone needs to
Friendly airstrike
realize
on
we're
the
all
way.
animals on this planet, and we're just like the alpha dog.
Hostile UAV
You think
overhead.
we're the alpha dog, the humans?
Attack me. The enemy has the lead.
Sorry, what was the question? I spaced
I
out.
said, do you think humans are the alpha dog?
Loading fresh mag.
On this planet, yeah.
No thanks.
What was the question
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
that your mother just asked you?
My brother said, do you want to walk to the something show where the
The
dead
enemy
kid
is gaining
is?
ground. Push them back.
Where the
Because
what?
that person, you know the article I sent you, of that kid
Yeah.
who died in Copperfield?
Yeah.
That was at the 7-Eleven by my house. Like, literally.
At the
rink.
7-Eleven?
Yeah, it's by the... It's literally like a 2-minute walk, which is interesting.
That's
So did you
scary.
hear about that? It was just like a group of kids with bear spray and a knife killed somebody. Or
A
killed,
group
like,
of kids?
it was like 2 kids. It was 2 to 16 18-year-olds. We like approached 3 other people who were playing
8-year-olds?
basketball. 18.
Oh.
And then they killed an 18-year-old or something. I think it's the problem with TikTok. Like, why do people just like... Why do you think the future generations are becoming more violent? Or just, no?
Well, you know what? I think we've always had that inherent violence, but I think we're becoming more and more desensitized to it, and that's the issue.
Our UAV is
I think
orbiting the
inherently
area.
we are violent creatures.
Yeah. Maybe they should just let off some steam and like,
Got them back.
play a game like Uno or something. Like,
That's more violent inducing.
Setting mine. Friendly UAV
kind
online.
of scary if you think about it, though. You really think like that person is gone forever, but like you don't know the person, but you're like, on a deeper level, you're like, damn, that person is literally with memories and they're gone forever. They're never coming back.
Target
You know?
down.
Guys, I just got the new update. It's called empathy. Thank you. Is it empathy or sympathy? Sympathy is when you feel sorry, right? For somebody?
Yeah, sympathy is when you feel sorry for someone, but empathy is when you try to place yourself in their position and feel
Hmm.
what they're feeling.
Requesting recon overhead.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Could you say you're
Stun grenade
emphatic?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I don't think you're using the right word. I think you're looking for empathetic. Is that the word you're...
What's emphatic then?
They tagged me.
Enthusiastic.
Oh.
Hostile UAV in the sector. UAV is being a fuel. RTB is done.
Kind of crazy. I was looking at Copperfield, so I was just looking at like the driving route to my school, and I was like looking at Google Maps to just like look at the roads and just recognize roads. And I was just like zooming out in Copperfield, and then it was like, wow, it's like small. Like it's like only like four. It's like 4 rows of house. Well, not 4 rows, but like 4 rows of neighborhoods. And I was like, dang, that's it. Like, that's my colony right there. That's my tribe, and that's all that there is. There's
Yeah.
just these houses, and then there's that 7-Eleven, a local doctor place, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, like how small we are in comparison to everything else, like we're just tiny,
Hostile UAV
insignificant, soon to die.
And then like, I'm like, oh my god, we live in Copperfield, Alberta, Calgary. Sorry,
Can you stop?
guys.
Strike is inbound.
Can you stop?
What is it? What are you talking about? Guys, you live in blank, 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 blank.
Live in California,
some
Los
nobody-
Angeles.
In some nobody place,
Right.
part of the world. Like,
Yeah.
we don't live in
Antarctica.
Tokyo, Japan. We don't
Right.
live in New York,
Loading fresh mag.
America. We don't live in Beijing, China. Like, then I'm like, why do people care about that? Like, why do people care about like living where a place is known? Like, then I'm like, oh yeah, we have this inherent ability to have like some sort of superiority of our tribe, which is just based on where you live. And I'm just like, guys, what the fluff is happening right now? Does anyone else have? Do you have Canadian
California.
pride? Like when you're watching the Olympics, you're like Canada, or no?
No.
Mission is complete.
It's
Good
just like
work.
you don't even care.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like you watch a YouTube clip of the Olympics and you're just like, hmm.
Right.
Do you think people actually genuinely have pride, or it's just like, oh yeah, go Canada because I'm from Canada, so like.
No,
yeah,
they
go
definitely have
Canada.
pride.
Or
Like,
or it's like, let's freaking go Canadian pride.
they definitely got pride, bro. They got more pride than
Yeah.
like people during Pride Month, in fact.
That's a frog ribbiting. Imagine if you can you imagine just being like a frog in the Amazon on a lily pad just ribbiting and just like it's like 2 a.m. right now and you're just ribbiting and like there's some bioluminescent glow from the leaves and moss and you're just sitting there just in peace and quiet and just doing nothing and then a monkey eats you. Can you imagine that?
I can imagine a lot of things, but I don't think that is one of the things I imagine, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. I want you to describe a story in 5 sentences and I'm gonna try to imagine it in my head. Go.
I'm getting comfy. Like, just a story in 5 sentences?
Yeah, try to think of like a story you can start trying to think of anything to describe and I'm gonna try to imagine it in my head.
Are you gonna try to guess what it is after?
No, just like here, for example, um
Like, what is the
Jimmy
point of this
Fallon
exercise?
on the sofa eating milk without cereal. Can you
What is-
imagine that?
Yeah, I can imagine that, but what is the point of this exercise?
So you're seeing Jimmy Fallon in your head right
Find and
now.
destroy all threats.
Yeah, I do see him, but I
Do you
don't.
think Jimmy Fallon is happy or jaded or like he's sitting on the couch right now eating Jimmy Fallon Ben's and Jerry's ice cream? Is he happy right now or is he serious or what's his expression on his face for you?
He's like jubilant, and he's like his mouth is open in absolute joy, and he's like eating a pint, you know, of his own ice cream.
Hmm.
Just looking absolutely enthused is what I imagine. Damn, he got me.
Hardline activated.
Alright, how about you, James Corden, holding a butcher knife covered in a red
I'm
liquid?
scared. I don't want to imagine that. Whenever I see him, I just see like his face smiling. You know, like that. His It's kind of like an emoji. Like as soon as you said James Corden, like the image of his face just flashed in my mind.
Yeah, like he's like a symbol. I mean, he was part of the Emoji Movie. It makes sense.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the hand.
Wow. He's in a lot of movies, to be honest.
Yeah, for
He
some
was in
reason.
Cinderella.
I don't know who's hiring that guy. Thinking that he's about to make their movie the next greatest movie of all time. Like, they
And
think
there's
that
actually people who are like, oh my god, James Corden.
there's no way.
There's people who love James Corden. There's people who love Jimmy Fallon.
Name
They love
three.
those hosts for their personalities.
Name three.
Well, I don't know
Name
three people because they're actors for the government.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
If the government paid you $1 million to be an actor for them, would you do it?
Yep,
Really?
they already have.
What do you think, like, the government, what do you think, do you think government actors are real?
Yep,
Or no?
sure, man.
Really, like, what's an example of a government actor?
Just like those people, like if you go to like, if you go to one of those like political things, there's definitely like government agents who are there to specifically influence you. You know, if you go to like a Trump rally, there's definitely people there who are specifically hired to induce Trump enthusiasm, per se.
Yeah.
Hostile mortar strike in the area. Hostile UAV active.
In fact, I'm one of them. I'm a government agent.
Don't say that, bro.
It's true,
I'll
I'm
use
sorry
all
to tell
my
you.
mechanics that are in my basement, and I'll put them in your freezer, and they'll eat all your frozen foods, and your chickens, and your fish, and whatever else you have in your freezer. Let me guess, what do you have in your freezer? You have ice cream in your freezer, vanilla
Nope.
ice cream.
Nope.
You have, chocolate ice cream, Oreo.
Nope.
Any ice cream?
Nope.
You don't have any ice cream in your freezer?
No. Is that strange?
I don't think so because our family doesn't have ice cream anymore. We used to have, when I was growing up, we used to have like a pint of ice, not pint, like what's it called? It's like a big box.
Oh, yep. Like the
Not
like
like
the
a
bucket.
big box, but just like, yeah.
Hostile UAV
The tub.
We used to have
overhead.
that. Yeah.
We used to have that too when I was a kid, like the generic vanilla ice
And
cream
then
tub.
like we stopped, and now we usually just have like, maybe we'll get like some frozen ice cream bar. Why is
Hostile UAV in the sector. UAV ready for tasking.
okay, well that's charging. I guess I'll just scroll mindlessly. TikTok.
Hell yeah, I love mindlessly scrolling. It's my favorite.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Ooh.
Hostile UAV active.
I just accidentally flashbanged myself. I'm so stupid.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Getting hit hard. Hostile UAV in the sector.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I'm relaxing. I'm scared. We're going in circles chasing the... I lost.
Hostile mortar strike incoming.
Scary. Man, I'm losing it. I lost 6th place.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Send you some monkeys getting melons. Tibetan macaques.
I don't know why, but I thought you were about to say I sent you monkeys getting melted, and I was really, really scared to see that. Not that I would like look at that video if you would have sent me that.
Oh. Oh my god.
You ever purposely broken something before?
No. Purposely broken something? No.
That's a lie.
What have I purposely broken?
My heart. No,
Why?
like
What did I do?
nothing, man. No, I'm saying like you never like purposely broke a pencil to show how strong you were in school.
Oh.
Something like that, like
Yeah, I
purposely
would
broke.
purposely break stuff. Purposely broke an egg on a sign.
Gun
Purposely.
Really? You egged
Eliminate
something.
targets with each
Yeah,
weapon
but that
to
was
win.
like when I was 11. I was 11 and I egged a yield sign that goes into my neighborhood, and it's still there. I actually don't know if it's still there. I haven't looked at the sign, but I remember like a couple years later, I looked at it, and the dried yolk is still up there.
Wow.
I don't know. I just had the urge to throw an egg, and I did it.
You really changed your community with that one.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Did you eat melted cheese today?
Nope.
Oh.
Sorry
What
to
did you have for
disappoint.
dinner today?
I had Indian food.
Really? Didn't you have
Yeah.
Indian food like a couple days ago?
like, well, you know what? Indian place is so good that we used to eat there once a week.
Damn.
Yeah, it's good, man. Like, whenever we don't know what restaurant we're going to, because we don't really explore restaurants, you know, we just go to that
Mhm.
place. Like, that's our place, you know. They know us by name.
That's awesome. I wish I. What's your butter go-to order is butter chicken, right?
Yeah, man. It's 2 butter chicken mild, 1 saffron rice, 1 chicken pakora, and 2 garlic naans.
What's chicken pakora?
It's basically
Is
Indian
that?
fried chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hella good.
How come all cultures have fried chicken?
You know what? Because it's just a delectable cooking method. And it's like, it's an exceedingly safe thing to eat. You know, because a lot of people are picky eaters. Like me.
Yeah, I'm a picky eater.
I'm a picky eater.
I'm not like a picky eater where. What do you think? What's a picky eater to you?
Well, picky eater would be someone who literally has self-proclaimed safe foods and will be hesitant to eat anything outside of that. I think that is
Yeah.
picky eater.
So if I go to a restaurant and I see chicken fingers are on the menu, and then I'm like, but then I'm like, oh, there's steak, there's
We're losing ground.
salmon, there's some mac and cheese, and then you're like, you know what? I feel like I don't like any of. Is a picky eater where they're like, I don't like any of these, or is it like, I'm just gonna get this because I don't like want to try new tastes?
Well, I feel like one of them is just hesitant to try food, and the other one is like, will actively refuse and avoid and be frightened. Oh my god, I just got exploded. I mean, for me, like, I have to be, like, in a really good, strong mood to be able to try new foods, because if not, it actually, like, brings me distress to try new foods. Like,
The enemy needs
I
one
ain't
more
even
kill to
joking.
win.
Like, if I'm being pushed to try new food and I'm not ready that day, I might
Mission
start crying.
compromised. We are defeated.
Bro, come on, bro. So if you're not getting your chicken fingers, you're gonna be like,
No, like, if I don't think I have anything on the menu I'll eat, I just won't eat.
hmm.
Yeah. What about you? Are you a picky eater?
Not that picky. Um, well, when we go to sushi, I'm not. When we get like Japanese food, I'll just get. I won't try any new sushi, even though like I haven't tried it in so long. Even though I'm just like, oh, I didn't like this in the past, so there's no point in trying it. So that depends for some foods. Anything with fish, unless it's salmon, I'm just not gonna eat, basically. Cause then it's like you go out to eat and then you eat a food you don't like and then you're like, dang, I just wasted this dinner. Like I could have gotten freaking ramen, but now I got freaking sashimi. Like fuck, you know?
Yeah, man, I know. I just heard a really funny comment.
What?
Someone, so people were talking about like mispronouncing words, you know, and someone said in the comment section of this video, one time I was talking to a customer and I tried to say shoot and darn at the same time, and all I said was shart. Both of us went dead silent. uh, you could not torture that information out of me. I'm trying a new gun, everybody.
Your task is to destroy all targets.
Oh God, have mercy. I'll be right back.
Okay. I forgot I didn't have my bouncing Betty. I haven't even seen anyone.
Resupply activated. Hostile counter UAV is active. UAV ready to deploy.
No.
Survivor online.
Oh. Oh.
Hostile UAV overhead.
No. Revive. Revive. Surprise! You should have killed me when you had the chance.
Hostile UAV active. Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Oh.
UAV is being fueled. RTB at this time.
Wait, I want to watch that. Are you serious?
Важня свима. Hostile launcher SAE. Hostile cruise missile incoming. Hostile UAV in this sector.
Holy moly. Peek.
Hostile UAV active.
Oh my god.
Hostile UAV overhead.
No, my kill streak.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Just had to make sure the job was done.
We're getting hit hard. Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV overhead.
Don't kill me. He looked at me.
One minute remaining.
Hello.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Going good. Are you tired?
No, why are you asking that?
Really?
Yeah, really. Do I sound
What time
tired?
did you wake up? What time are you like, you get tired at? If you wake up at 7, what time do you usually get tired at?
8 a.m. An hour later.
For real. What time do you usually go to sleep then?
Lately it's been 3 a.m.
Bro, so you only get like 4 hours of sleep?
No, but I don't wake
10
up early
seconds
because
remaining.
I don't have work
Oh.
until Saturday, Sunday.
Is it? Oh, it's Friday tomorrow. So what time do you wake up then?
I've been waking up at like
Return to base.
12:30.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like really bad when you wake up at like 5. 3 is like is like bro, but then 4 is like, but then 5 is like bro, but then 6 is like bruh, and 7 is like bro, what the fuck, and 8 is just like damn.
What do you think aliens would think of if they just heard like what you just said?
I don't know. I think they'll think like we're really smart and intelligent. They'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, they're
Yeah.
saying words that have meaning, but it's layered in like irony and sarcasm, and they're
Right.
like, that's so funny.
That's
and,
definitely
like,
what they would
it's
think.
So intuitive.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brr. When did you start saying bruh?
I don't know.
Şükür.
Yeah.
Şükür.
Yes. Do you have work tomorrow? Okay, man, kitay mo. Okay.
Sen kiminle oynuyorsun?
Mia?
Yokuştu maçı yaptın mı?
Yes. My mother is complimenting you and saying you are smart.
Yeah, thanks, bruh. I'm
Yeah.
sure it did. That's true. Ugh. What does it mean? Why do people say you're a smart cookie? How is the cookie smart?
Kill confirmed. Eliminate targets and secure their tags to win.
I don't know, man. This is a really philosophical question you're asking me.
And that's how the cookie crumbles. He got a chip on his shoulder. Why can't there's so many cookie like metaphors about it too?
I couldn't tell you, man.
Covering your 6.
How did they even make a cookie? And like, what's for cooking things? I think like this is why the animation is real. Like, how do people figure this out? Maybe like see like me putting cheese on a plate is like innovative. Like, making new foods. What if
Yeah.
I put the cheese on a plate and then like wrapped bacon in it?
We've taken
put
the lead.
bacon on the cheese and then like use the cheese as a tortilla.
That would
And
actually
then
like
put,
be good.
Advil in it. I don't know, it's kind of like eating the cheese plain, to be honest. And salt. Hey guys, this is how you cook cheese on a plate. You get your sprinkled cheese, or your marbled cheese. You don't want the cheap American cheese. Get that real good stuff, the real cheese, quote unquote. Put some couple slices on a plate, medium-sized plate, not large, because if you're eating a large cheese plate, I mean, go ahead, whatever. Eat
Tag
the,
secure, kill
eat a
confirmed.
large cheese
Friendly
plate.
UAV on
Put the
station.
cheese on the plate. Step 2.
On your 6.
Put the plate in the
Confirmed.
microwave. Step 3. Microwave for 53 seconds exactly. That
Our
will
counter
get the
UAV
cheese
is active.
where the outer edges will be a little bit
Friendly UAV
sticking
online.
to the plate and they will be evaporated. That will be the cheese oil that's on the edges of the plate. Now,
Notch
towards
1.
the center of the cheese, you will find the cheese is gooey, but not too gooey, where it's not melted yet. But it's completely melted and it's gooey. Step 3. Put salt to your liking all over the cheese. This gives the cheese a nice salty flavor, and it's just honestly just 10 times better because cheese needs salt.
Flash
Needs that
incoming!
salt. Step 4.
Taking
Grab a
effective
fork
fire!
out of your
Stun grenade
cutlery
out!
drawer. Step 5. Dig the fork underneath the cheese. Actually, sorry, I could have step 5. Pick up the plate and bring it to your mouth. Drink the
X-ray
oil
down.
from
Kill
the
confirmed.
plate. You don't want to waste that cheese oil. Step 6. Dig the fork into the cheese. And you're just going to want to take a
Taking
little
effective
bit
fire!
bite
Switching
cheese.
max!
Because if you're eating too much cheese, what's going to happen is you're
Confirm that one.
spitting oil everywhere. You don't want that. So what you're going to do is you're going to dig the fork into the cheese
I'm reloading.
preferably in the center. That's the best part. And it uses getting
Our
cold,
UAV is
and
orbiting
it only
the area.
stays at perfect eating temperature for about 30 seconds. So that's how fast you can chill cheese on the blade. So you're going to put the cheese on there for, you're going to twirl your fork around a little bit. That way you can get a bite full of cheese. Then you're going to put the cheese in your mouth and you're going to chew it. Then you're going to swallow it and take a swig of the purple. You're going to realize it's like the best thing you've ever eaten in your life. Then you're going to take another bite. This time you're going to go for the outer edges. Then you're going to go for another bite. Then you're going to drink your drink. Then you're going to read the time on your microwave clock, and it reads 10:12. It's time for bed. Then you're going to go to bed, and you're going to feel rumblies in your stomach.
EKIA confirmed.
Is that rumbly? I feel gross. Then you're going to go relieve yourself. At 10:23, you're going to feel so much better. You just ate healthy cheese on a plate.
Close one.
Two of the most fundamental and primitive foods you can eat out there. Cheese, like that's healthy, right guys? That's just the raw.
On your six! Check your bloody fire!
Like, why did I eat that damn cheese,
You're off, wait till
bro?
mission
'Cause now
complete.
you got
Stay
bowel
sharp.
movement, that's not good. But then you realize you're gonna go take your morning. And then you realize
Kill
that
confirmed.
it's not really coming out. So now you gotta get ready for school. Then you get ready for school, and you realize that you forgot to pack your lunch. You're like, oh my god. So you run to the pantry, and the time is ticking. It is 7:45, and you gotta be at school at 8:10. So you just grab some goldfish and some Welsh gummies, and you throw it in your backpack.
EKIA confirmed.
You get to school,
Took
and
around.
you have chemistry first period, and it's not good. And the teacher's mad and yells at you. Then you go and you get
Reloading.
Hostile UAV in the area.
You take a break and you take a poop but you don't poop at this school. You run across the street to the YMCA so you can poop in peace. But you're not gonna have to worry about people.
We've
being
lost
like,
the
"Who
lead."
fuck is shit in here?" And you don't have to worry about like, bro, like it's a bathroom, like I need to poo, like walk. Like why is pooing embarrassing? Like why do I feel embarrassment when I'm in the
Enemy
bathroom?
UAV active.
I'm supposed to just be peeing and like, why are we embarrassed? Nah. And then you're gonna go to the washroom. Gonna feel much better. Then you're going to realize that you just want to go home. No, but you can't go home because you took a bus to school.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm reloading.
Damn stranded here. And you're like, no I'm not. I have a bus pass. Then you take the bus home. While you're on your home, you get a Slurpee. Because you deserve it. Then you can watch Smosh Games on your iPad, and you laugh and laugh and laugh. But then at 8 p.m. hits. And
Enemy
you're like, I
UAV
should stay at
active.
school. Because now I don't know if I have homework or I missed something important. So then you're just like panic, and
Friendly UAV on station. Hostile
the
UAV
teacher's
in
like,
the area.
okay everybody,
Changing max.
continue to work on your assignment. Then you have to do the walk of shame to the front of the class and be like, I wasn't here yesterday. Can I please have this assignment? And then the teacher gives you that look of disappointment
Notch one.
and a little bit of curiosity. Then you take the pamphlet and some weird,
Multiple
stupid,
movers!
minuscule
Our
assignment
UAV is
that
orbiting the
you
area.
did
Taking
last
fire!
week, and you complete it. Or you then you go home and instead of
Confirm
doing the
that one.
assignment, you go and continue to watch games.
Tag
Then,
secure, kill
10
confirmed.
p.m. hits, and you're like, oh my god, I have to do the homework.
On.
That was dodgy.
Kill confirmed.
Then you continue to do the homework until around 12:41 a.m.
KIA confirmed.
Then you're like, why am I playing this? And then you put that shit in your bag, because you know you're gonna forget it when you wake up in the morning. And then you go under your covers and you take a slumber. And you awake from your sleep and you're
Reloading.
like, time for another day of
Enemy
this.
down.
This time you don't have to go, you don't feel like the morning rumblies. You're like, alright, let's go. You walk to the bus stop, hoping the bus is late and doesn't come. The bus
Mission failed.
is late,
Return
but
to
it
base.
eventually comes. And we all pile on the bus, and everyone's too tired to talk. Everyone's silent. And you get onto the bus, and you realize you have a feeling in your stomach, kind of like a clenched feeling, like when you clench your fists, a tightness, and you feel like you have to poo. But you come to realize that this feeling every morning of having to poo is just anxiety over school. So then you run to the bathroom every day as soon as you get to the school. You run to the YMCA and relieve yourself. And sometimes nothing comes out because it was just anxiety. Then you go to first period, and it's either social or chemistry. And if it's sorry, no, it's not chemistry this year. It's either social or wildlife. Then you go to social class and you sit there and you realize, oh my god, I gotta go to the washroom really bad. But now you don't really want to put your hand up, because every time you put your hand up, everyone looks at you. So you're just sitting there, dying,
It's just me.
and thank
I'm
God after
ready.
first period, it's Raven break, 30 minutes. So after basically holding everything inside of you for 45 minutes, you run to the bathroom at the YMCA, of course. And this time it's real. It's a real situation. It's not some fake ghost, parasite, phantom feeling of anxiety. It's real. So you relieve yourself. Then you return to Raven break and you realize you didn't pack a lunch. You forgot. So you're like, damn, what the heck am I gonna eat? Then you're like, bro.
Team
And then you go to
deathmatch.
chemistry.
Threat at
And
work.
then
You are clear to
zone
engage
out
on threat.
in chemistry, looking at the wall. And then you're feeling your stomach rumble. Your stomach doesn't rumble. Your stomach does a really big rumble in class. And everyone knows it's you. And then you watch, and the rumblies are gone, but your stomach hurts because you haven't eaten anything. It's like a cramp. So then you're like, bro. But thankfully lunch is only 20 minutes long, and there's only 2 periods left in the day. But, of course, they're 90 minutes long each. So then you go to your period, it's probably English. And again, you just zone out because you're hungry, and you just really do not want to be there. And then you go to your next period, it's math. And again, the same thing happens. But you kind of pay attention
We have secured the
because
lead.
you just write notes down.
Got your
So
seat,
you look like
twin.
you're doing something. Then the bell rings, and the feeling of hunger dissipates, and you're so happy, and you run to the bus.
We've lost the
And
lead.
the bus isn't there, because it never is. So you wait by the curb,
We have
and
the
you wait
lead.
for 5 minutes. By this time, everyone has been there, everyone's come out. And now the bus, now you're like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get a seat on the bus. The bus comes, and you have 50%
Friendly
of the
UAV
time you get
online.
a seat. However, it's still on the outside, so someone's bag is because
Taking
people these
effective
days
fire.
have no social awareness and they're standing on a bus, and they forget they have a bag on their back. You sit there and it smells really bad because people had gym, and you're just like, I just want to get off the bus. Then you get off the bus at 7-Eleven, and you get yourself a large cream soda Slurpee with hickory sticks
Planting
and
mine.
Reloading. Then you walk home.
Take much more.
Then you watch some Smosh games, and then you maybe watch, I don't know, like an episode of Riverdale if you're still watching that. Then you want to play a game. It's time for some Rocket League. Launch Rocket League.
Throwing stun grenade.
Playing. Then you realize, there's some homework.
Switching
to do.
max.
And then you do it for 5 minutes, and you're like, I'm too tired. And then you sleep. And then you wake up, and then you're like, bro, time to go to school. Thankfully, it's
Took a
Friday,
round.
so school ends at 1:20.
Enemy mark. Setting mine.
You go to school. This time, you didn't have the rumblies on the bus because it's Friday.
Requesting recon
So
overhead.
you're not
Copy
really
that.
worried.
UAV is on station.
So you get to school and you realize, oh, I forgot my lunch again. Then you realize you thought about this.
Hostile
3
UAV
weeks
active.
ago, you put a bag of goldfish into your front pocket in the case of emergency. And you're like, maybe I'll just eat this crushed bag of goldfish if I ever get hungry.
UAV is being
Which you don't.
fuel.
You don't need
RTB
that,
at this
'cause
time.
You don't need that, bro. But you also, because you're lucky, you did run in your bag and you find a juice box. So you pop that open and you drink it. Then you go to Raven time because it's Friday. And for some reason there's something called Raven time where you just go to a homeroom and sit there with people from different classes. Then you guys just chill there, and then it's
Quick
next
fix activated.
period. Next period was around, and it's some random English class. Yay, English. The teacher was like, "It's Friday, so do whatever you want.
Flashing mine.
Just make sure you're doing
Loading
English."
fresh mag.
Everyone's just talking amongst themselves, and you're zoned out because you're hungry. And then you go home and pet your kitties. It's Friday. Then you
Hostile
go.
UAV
So you
overhead.
go to reward yourself. You go get a Slurpee.
Setting mine.
You get the Slurpee and you just
You
go
celebrated
do
too
this
soon.
homework.
Revenge is
Sunday
mine.
comes around. It's 5 p.m. and it's after dinner. Oh my god, you do
Hostile
any of your
UAV
homework
active.
or assignments or projects. So you race to finish that, but you don't start working until it's like 7.
You're halfway to mission complete. Keep fighting.
Then you finish
X-ray
whatever
down.
you need to finish, but like you're not really like,
Enemy has the lead.
you need like half done because you're like, I'm gonna just do this at Raven break time. Raven break time rolls around and you complete that assignment to the best of your
Hostile
ability.
care package in this
And
sector.
you
We've
finish.
secured the lead.
You hand it in. Oh my god, no. Fast forward to October 27th. It's cold outside and you have to wear a jacket on the way to school bus now. Everyone is just mad at each other right now, and they're talking about Hillary Clinton and the Donald Trump election.
Hostile precision airstrike. Get to cover.
They tagged me.
I don't like any of it.
Friendly
Requesting
UAV
recon
on station.
Then you go on the bus and there's nobody on it because it's a Tuesday and it's cold outside and people's parents probably drove them to school.
We've lost the lead.
Then you get to school and this
Hostile
time
UAV in this sector.
you take off your jacket and put it on your chair. Then you sit there.
Ready fast.
How?
Reloading.
Having a
Standing by.
jacket against the chair feels so much better because it's like a blanket. And you sit there in warmth. And then the teacher's like, hey guys, there's this new COVID thing happening in China.
Stun grenade out.
Why are people stealing all these paper towels?
Hmm?
Setting mine.
What the flow?
No. She's just been talking for the last like hour, so I'm just gonna wait and see if she stops at any
Changing
point.
mags.
But she doesn't seem like she's
Friendly
gonna
UAV
stop.
online.
And then you are like, why is there people in China stealing paper towels? They're so ridiculous.
Where did you like to shoot?
The teacher does a poll.
Yeah, she's still
Everyone
talking.
put
I
your
don't
hands
really.
up.
I stopped listening like
Put
5
your,
minutes ago.
put your hands up if you think that we're going to be coming to school next week. Like,
Our counter UAV.
put your hands up.
Took a round.
Of course, you're a conformist. You're just gonna do what everyone else does. Put your hands up. Everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna still be
Planting
at
mine.
Our
school.
UAV is orbiting the area.
That was a lie. Monday rolls around.
New mag.
Due to COVID, we're just going to be taking a week off school. And we're going to be doing online learning from now on for about 2 weeks. You're ecstatic. You're so happy. You don't have to worry about
UAV ready to deploy.
Changing
and
mags.
you're just like,
Taking effective
COVID.
fire.
Care package standing by.
Then, turns out people in Canada are starting contracting COVID-19. And you're like, wait a second, this is kind of serious. Who cares, bruh? I'm
Throwing
not at
stun
school.
grenades.
I'm not doing shit. People are like, oh my god, I don't have to do the work.
SAE on the way.
And then you're like, I don't have to do the work. I'ma just chill.
Hostile UAV
I'ma
overhead.
just do next year fully
We're gaining ground.
online.
Don't stop.
Then you're like, and then you see an Instagram
Requesting
post
recon
of
flyover.
people
Copy.
with
UAV.
shopping
Solid
carts
copy.
out of
Care
walls
package
outside
deployed on
of
your
a
mark.
Walmart. They're lined up, and you're laughing. You're like, this is so funny, monkey. And then you
Victory
swipe
secure. Good
to the
fighting.
next post, and just people just taking each other's freaking paper towels. What's happening? Why are people doing this? Then you're realizing it's fear buying. Why do people do this? Why are we buying paper? Not even paper towels. Like, paper towels make sense because you need paper towels to clean your house with chemical agents. But no, people were buying toilet paper because they were under the assumption we would be in our houses forever. And
Can we have like a
what-
back and forth conversation instead of like whatever narration you're doing? Is that possible?
Okay, you can interject. Your turn.
I'm just a little miffed as to what to say after listening to that for like the past 10 minutes. Like just you yapping on about like your day-to-day life back in 2020 or something. Like I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Alright, well, I wake up in the morning. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I would rather, we have like little inquiries or something, or like little questions, and we talk about that
I got
instead,
you.
you know?
Let me
Instead
think
of,
of a question.
yeah, think of a really thought-provoking question.
Hmm.
Something really thought-provoking and like, of of global importance.
Okay, in your honest opinion, do you think there will be a World War III in our
Gun
lifetime
game.
with nuclear
Eliminate
weapons?
targets with each weapon to win.
I think definitely World War III is a possibility.
Do you believe in the, I forget what it's called, but some hypothesis where eventually humanity destroys itself and we just go through this ever infinite repeating cycle of where we gain high intelligence and technology, then destroy ourselves with that technology, and then we're dark. Do you think that's gonna happen? Or no?
Yeah, I think that's definitely gonna happen, and I'm gonna be the one to provoke it. I'm gonna be the
Yeah.
first one. Yeah.
When Elon Musk dies, how will you celebrate?
I think I'm gonna go on Twitter and write an awesome tweet about my gratification.
How old is Elon Musk?
I don't know.
Must have searched it up. I'm thinking, how old do you think he is?
I'm gonna guess 57 right now.
He's like 52. How old?
Whoever gets closer has to buy the
Yeah,
other person a
52.
Slurpee.
He's 52.
Oh.
I was
Oh.
right. I just hate his face.
Oh my god, they keep stealing my kills.
Elon Musk. Every time I say Elon Musk, I just get him in that Chinese dude who's like, "Hello everybody, I am Elon Musk."
Nice.
Elon Musk is a real person or just some like government plant. Because I was watching like a TED talk the other day about, not the other day, but like 5 days ago, about the CEO or creator of Linux, which is just an operating system, right? And I wasn't really watching it, I was just listening to it while playing Rocket League, of course. And I was like, this guy doesn't seem like a real person. He seems like a character. Because like, he was like, talking about like, ha ha ha, this is my setup. Everybody just in my coffee stand. It was him like standing up with a computer, and everyone's laughing because it's funny.
The enemy
It's like,
needs one
how
more kill to
does
win.
this guy program an operating system?
The
Ha ha
enemy
ha,
needs
that's so
one more
funny. And
kill
I'm like,
to
wait a
win.
second, how did this guy do it? Is he truly a genius, or do they just plant
Mission
these
compromised.
people
We are
who you
defeated.
look up to and are supposed to idolize and are like, but they're not real. These people aren't real. There's like, what's that girl's name who was Helen Keller? She wasn't real. She was just some story, some what's it called? A nursery rhyme for us. It was just some character. I don't know why they did it. Why would they create a character like that? There are really these people with that are really, I guess there's people that are really smart. If you think, right? Because you're like, if you look at a colony of Makayaks, for example, out of 1,000 Makayaks, there's probably one Makayak with a personality. The other 999 are just banana eaters, or just interspecies fighters, or just followers. And then you have that one personality, the alpha, leads the troop.
How
And
did
they're
this
not
happen again that you
particularly
just started like
smart.
rambling on again?
They're not particularly smart, but they just know where to find the bananas. That's how they keep everybody in line. And they don't want to tell everyone where the bananas are because their importance will be gone. So they just think, guys, only I can find the bananas. No, you can't. And everyone else is just like, okay, I agree, as long as the bananas keep coming. And he's like, okay. And not one Makayak of the 9,099
Free for all.
revolt.
Destroy
Because
all
they like
threats in the AO.
bananas. And he just stays in power. And, but you know, the Makayak, who's the Alpha Sigma, he's controlled by the humans. He's not even a Makayak. He's a robot Makayak, placed in a field study to see Makayaks. And these Makayaks are just not knowing the truth behind their leader. It's just some plant from the humans. See how they react to a new superhero. I don't know. So, what's your opinion on this?
Hostile UAV active.
Like, I can't even like absorb half the information you're saying is my opinion
Hardline
on that.
activated.
Yeah, but I do think that definitely the world does have plants. People who just ain't real.
Yeah, it does. We could have been anything. Listen, guys. We think about it. We are a human, right? But we could have been, what, a plebeian?
A star child.
UAV standing by.
Yeah. No. Star children? Are we star children? No. We're apes.
I'm a star
Or
child.
just a primate.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Does everyone like being a primate here? I certainly don't.
Copy that. UAV is on
What
station.
happens after us? Will some entity, some new human supersede us? Or will it just be plateauing in our evolution? Because right now, I think there's no evolution happening. Because people aren't learning.
Be advised, UAV is
We
exiting the
are
AO.
using our mind to the full
Hostile
ability.
UAV in the sector.
Because, what do you think? They don't want us to think. No. They just want us to eat bananas and not ask where the bananas came from. but we should be asking where the bananas came from. In fact, we should mercilessly,
Pashnia, hostile cluster mine
what's the word I'm looking for? Mercilessly rip
Mercilessly?
apart that one Makayak. And once we rip him
Quick
apart,
fix.
we realize it was just a trick. It wasn't real after all, and we were in control this entire time.
Right, wake up, sheeple.
Anyways. You could have $5 or $20, what would you have?
I would have $20.
Alright, what would you buy for that $20?
Like
Hostile sentry is active.
some snacks and a Slurpee or something.
See, this is where you're going
Hostile
wrong.
chopper
You
gunner
have to
in the
invest it into a penny stock and watch it skyrocket to the moon.
You're right. You know what? I'd put those $20 right into crypto. And you know what else I'd do? I would invest in stocks. And, you know, I would buy a book using that $20 on how to make $20 more. Yeah. And I'd be better off doing that instead of creature comforts. I would be securing my future. Right, guys? That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV overhead.
Do you think that Elon Musk is trying to make the world a better place? Or he's trying
No.
to make he's
We're
just
getting
trying
hit
to change
hard.
the world. People remember him.
He's just changing it for the sake of changing it. Like, you think anyone wanted Twitter to be renamed to X? Like, no. He's just like that buffoon, Putin, you know? Government Russian leader. Like, he's just, like, starting stuff for the sake of starting it, just so he's remembered in history. And a lot of people do that, actually. They don't actually believe in what they're doing. They're just doing it for the sake of, hey, I'm gonna be remembered for
I feel
this.
like he's not. Yeah, but why would they even care about being remembered? You're not gonna remember being. You're not gonna remember anything, actually, guys. So just do literally anything. Throw a kayak at the window and watch it slide down. Eat a banana in front of a kayak at the zoo. Literally, just do anything. Shoot Elon Musk if you can, if you're in the United States. Assassinate him as soon as possible.
I think
That's
you're
a joke.
you're veering off of a lot of things. Beginning to talk
What do you
about
mean?
some frightening things.
What's frightening about eating a
Hostile
banana in
UAV
front
in
of
the
a
sector.
kayak?
That's not what I'm referring to. You're fully aware.
He's only 30 years older than us. So by the time I'm 90, he's
What do you mean
Wouldn't it be
only?
funny if he's what?
What do you mean only? Is that not a significant age difference?
I don't really think so.
30 years is not a lot to you?
I mean, like, we live for a very short amount of time. Like, cause I was watching a video the other day, and this person was interviewing I think it was like an 80-year-old, and then she's like, "How old do you feel?" And she's like, "I feel like I'm in my mid-50s." No, mid-40s. Or it was either mid-50s or mid-40s. That really scared me because this person was 80
Hostile
and
UAV
they
active.
still had the mental, they still thought they were mid-40s. And I was like, what the grandma? Because, like, I certainly do not feel 20. Like, I don't feel like I'm like, wait, like, well, what does it even feel to be your age, you know? Like, when I think of an old person talking, they're talking slow and they're like, "Hey, everybody. Does everyone want some blueberry jam with their pancakes?" Are they saying that as like are they saying that as like a little 12-year-old kid going like, does anyone want some blueberry pancakes? With their, I mean blueberry jam with their pancakes? Or are they saying like, that like a wise, caring person like Gandalf. Gandalf is
Mission
probably
failed.
like
Return to
millions
base.
of years old. Speaking, no, Gandalf is probably like, yeah, he's probably like 9 years old.
He's probably like fresh out of high school, dude.
I think Gandalf was fresh out of high school.
I mean, you know what? To each their own opinion. Did you know he's
I feel like
sorry.
what?
No, I was just gonna say that the end of, I mean the the beginning of the Lord of the Rings is the end of the Hobbit.
That doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah.
Cause you know when Gandalf visits the door of Bilbo Baggins, that's the end of the
Mhm.
Hobbit. Cause the Hobbit is a
Really?
prequel, yes.
Do you guys know the Boltzmann brain theory?
No, please continue to rant.
So the Boltzmann brain theory is a theory that, think of the human body, right?
Right.
What is the human body made out of? Skin, bones, muscles, blood, whatever. Well, we have a bunch of, what's the most important of the body? The brain. So, would you define the human as the brain, or would you define a human as the whole? The outside, the arms, the legs. So basically, is a human all the parts put together, or just the brain?
All the parts
If
put
you were to-
together.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So, why do we have all this extra stuff and not just the brain? Why aren't we just a brain that has a skull and maybe, I don't know,
Team deathmatch.
some way to move? Why do we
Right,
need
mate.
to move?
It's on.
Why do we need
Covering your
eyes and
six.
senses, blah blah blah? Because of the way to navigate the world? Maybe, possibly. Actually, it's probably that. That's the reason why. But the Boltzmann theory is this. The theory is the brain is
Launching
such a
mine.
complex thing that everything else in the human body is kind of useless because the brain is
Switching
now,
max.
take the universe for example. The universe is a very complex thing. It's hard to describe, understand. We don't understand it at all, basically. So the theory is this, guys. The theory is there is everything. There's just a chaos field. A chaos field is just a bunch of particles and atoms and quarks, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. Just ramming into each other, and out of those
Covering
ramming,
your six.
you get some chemical
Enemy
reactions.
UAV overhead.
For example, the Big Bang, right? So the Big Bang occurs, and from the Big Bang, we get a complex organism, brain. But wouldn't it make more sense if, out of a bunch of chemical clashing, the brain just forms instead of a universe with a brain inside of it? Why? And it seems much more likely with the odds, if by these chemical clashes, that a brain will just form in the chaos of the void. It's gonna be an entire
X-ray tag.
universe with a thinking brain inside of it. You see where I'm getting at? So the theory is this.
Hostile cluster mine
You
deployed.
are nothing but a brain in some void, and everything you know is just chemical, what's it called when you mix chemical reactions occurring. Your memories, nothing is real. It's just these random things that are just communicating together, just clashing together. They're just a brain void,
Changing max.
zipping in and out of nothingness. So just picture nothingness, for example, okay? Then picture a brain just
Enemy
randomly
UAV
appearing.
active.
That is you. There is no universe. You were just a brain.
UAV ready to
One
deploy.
is much more likely a brain. One is much more likely a brain to chemical, compositions of the
Requesting recon flyover.
chemical
Copy
field
that. UAV
than
online
the
and opening the
entire
AO.
universe that has brains inside of it. And that's the bullshit.
Need
You were just a
medical.
brain. You were not
Flash
a
incoming!
brain
Bollocks.
into the universe. You were a brain inside some void. Zipping in and out of the void. That's the Boltzmann brain theory.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Wow, that was beautiful. Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Oh. That was great, and I'm sure I'm gonna be thinking about this probably the rest of my life.
Yeah, I hope everyone thinks about this. They're just realizing, just brain. Like, I'm just a brain. Like, this Rocket League game is just. It's not a game.
On
It's
your back,
just
then.
a
Get to cover!
And what even is a game? Because, guys, come on, a game is something
Throwing stun
humans
grenade.
do to
Enemy
win.
UAV overhead.
Guys, what's your opinion on that? Have you ever seen the Vsauce video on that? Why do we play games? It's a
Set in
great
mind.
watch, everybody.
Bastard!
Go watch Vsauce. Is Vsauce a real person? Is he his own, like, is he owned by a company, or is he just like a
Hostile
YouTuber?
mortar strike in the area.
It's nothing.
Friendly UAV online.
Semtex!
That's oh.
Quick fix.
Wow.
Hostile mortar strike incoming. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back. Hostile care package deployed.
Bring it on!
Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Bollocks! Contact here!
Friendly UAV on station.
Planting mine! Yeah, not today.
Enemies deployed a bomb drone.
Oh, che mole.
Friendly care package in the AO.
What are you listening to?
Hostile UAV in the area.
You talk about you said this.
Can you
Our
stop
UAV is
playing that
orbiting the
forever?
area.
Oh, me corre mal.
Set in mine!
So stupid. I'm gonna throw up.
Take cover!
What if we shave Dream's head?
I
Do
think
you
that
think
would be for the
people-
best. In fact, I think we should shave every celebrity.
It's funny that you say that because, like, the hair is like a human's most prized possession. Because you look at Macaques, right?
Right.
need their hair.
UAV online.
Well, think about it. Kayaks are like a pair bonding species because they all look the same. There's no like sexual dimorphism, like the peacock, where you have like a male peacock with extravagant feathers. Pair bonding species like marmots or naked mole rats or my kayaks, they all look the same. And the females and the males, like for example, in humans, like females and males, their bodies are different, their faces are different, like there's dimorphism. Then you get to the freaking kayaks. They're all they're
Enemy care
one
package
unit.
incoming.
They're just like some sort of bacteria. That's just if you guys want, if you're interested in learning about pair bonding species and sexual dimorphic species, just look up
Hostile
Robert
counter UAV
Spazelski's
overhead.
lecture. I haven't watched the full thing, but he talks about that, and it's pretty interesting. Just like it's funny. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Do you think it's funny, or do you don't think it's like anything? Like you're just not concerned with it?
I'm just not really concerned with it at the moment.
Moving.
Hostile cluster mine detected.
Are you tired?
A little bit.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave now. I'm sorry.
It's okay. See you later, man. Have a nice
See
night.
ya. Yeah, I will try.
Don't
You
shoot me,
too.
you bastard!
Bye.
Bye.
Cuidado, juega para otro equipo ese.
Our mortar strike is inbound. The enemy's advancing.
A jugar. Cuidado, juega para otro equipo ese.
Mission compromised. We've been defeated.